To access the one-click or easy button optimization features of Tempus Decisionware, for any particular model, we will select the lightning bolt icon. That will load all the required optimization data and optimization displays. Once the data are returned, in the top section you'll see a list of available projects. These are all of the projects included in the model and those that overlap that time period. We can implement constraints, so I can lock a project in time so that it is not treated by the optimization algorithms. We can also specify front-end or back-end constraints. So I might tell the algorithm to not push a project past or before a particular date. And in this case, if you want to say don't move anything past mid-2009, I'll enable the front-end constraint and then specify that time period. Let's go to mid-2009 in this case. Now that we've implemented the constraint, see the project will not move past mid-2009. So I'll select Done. This gets persisted. You'll see that highlighted in yellow. The lower half of the screen displays the currently scheduled projects and those that have been simulated in the underlying model. We can also look at the allocation by project. By clicking on each project, we would redraw the allocation, or the net capacity from our simulation model. The remaining two tabs are not available until we walk through an actual optimization session. That can be done through this optimization options panel. And you'll see currently that our slider here is located along the center point, and I could drag this farther towards the accuracy side of the equation, and currently, based on some estimates, this might take us 35 to 36 minutes to run. If I change this to run much more quickly but have less accurate results, you'll see that I can get this to run in approximately 1 minute. So let's go ahead and fire this off. We'll select Compute. This will take us to a separate screen that measures the performance. You could cancel at any point in time to receive the currently simulated results. And we're running a fairly short duration process, so we may not get the best results. The longer it runs, the better the results set. And once this completes, we'll return the entire optimized data set. In this case, we should see approximately 10 scenarios. We do trim that down, so you'll see those listed here. And notice in this case, we're actually targeting potential scores that are below our current score. And that's really a function of choosing the high speed option where we haven't looked at enough scenarios. But in any case, these are just potential scores. The actual score can be viewed once we actually implement. In any case, as I click through these different scenarios, you'll see them redraw down below. And you'll see that many of them have moved forward in time, others moved back in time. And you see the shadow was the original value, the brighter version is the currently simulated value in any of these selected optimized sets. You could also look at the optimized capacity by the different runs. Now perhaps we found the first option most attractive. I can now rapidly implement this in my simulation model by clicking on Apply. This will now push all of those simulated changes into my model. And you'll notice now that my delta view illuminates with all of these changes. You'll see that it's impacting essentially every role or skill in our model. You'll also see that our movement history is now updated to include 68 shifts. And you'll also see that our multi-level undo has captured all of the backward and forward shifts. And I could back out of each one independently, or I could undo all. If I click back, this will take me back to my model listing screen.